4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to our show, Hack the Planet.
Hack the planet!
Are we fashionably late?
We're fashionably late. So let's just jump right into it. Last night's stream, we had a wall right towards the end. Some of it was technical errors originally outside of our control. Let's just highlight what we learned yesterday in terms of troubleshooting. So here it says, note, if this fails with an is file exist error, exit Mimikatz, navigate to ctools Mimikatz, and run the command again. And that didn't work for us, not even once. But what did work for us is using this command and then putting the full path to mimidriv dot, I think it was a sysfile, sys. And then things started to fall into place. The other problem I had was I didn't really understand what I meant here. Use Mimikatz to memory dump the credentials for the 10.10.237.226 SMB share. And early on, it occurred to me that, all right, we don't have to go to the SMB share. It's stored in the Windows credential vault. But for some reason, it didn't occur to me to just browse through the entire vault until I found the referenced IP number. I'm still kind of at the point where I'm probably with legitimate reason, I don't really trust my skills yet, and if something seems too easy, I'm skeptical, and I blame myself first, rather than any technical error or fault in the room authorship. So sometimes I overlook really easy, obvious things, and that's what happened last night. But tonight, it's going to be nothing but smooth sailing as we finish up the harvesting credentials room, and by extrapolation, by extension, the entire compromising Active Directory module. I don't have robot voices for this, so we only have 3 more tasks. I was about to say we might be able to get through it all tonight. Trent, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I'm late as per usual. We're on task 7, domain controller, DC. And as I was just beginning to say, I don't have robot voices for this, so I'm gonna do my articulate best to read this. I'll move the monitor closer here to improve my chances. This task discusses the required steps to dump domain controller hashes locally and remotely. NTDS domain controller. New Technologies Directory Services, NTDS, is a database containing all Active Directory data, including objects, attributes, credentials, etc. The NTDS DTS data consists of 3 tables as follows. Schema table, it contains types of objects and their relationships. Link table, it contains the objects' attributes and their values. Data type, it contains users and groups. NTDS is located in C Windows NTDS. I'm going to be saying NTDS a lot, I imagine. Doing well, glad to see you live. I was getting frustrated trying to set up this Slackware VM. Well, now you can be frustrated at my mistakes in trying to complete this task. So you can redirect your frustration and be frustrated vicariously. By the way, I did package and I stuck the package in the... This is sounding dirty. I stuck the package in the box, the mailbox. And, but I think I missed the mailman. So, at the very latest, it will go out tomorrow. But I was pretty happy with the way the product turned out, so hopefully you will be as well. Accessing the NTDS DIT file from the machine running is disallowed. Don't do it, since the file is used by Active Directory and is locked. However, there are various ways to gain access to it. This task will discuss how to get a copy. I got the notification of the tracking number creation. I was going to ask you because I don't exactly know yet how it works on the other person's end, and I think I need to, I've shipped out numerous Ponagachi cases at this point, but I don't really know what the experience is like from the customer's side, so. Pi 0 and screen set aside specifically for it. Good, glad to hear it. The next case I'm going to make, the next fold-ish case I'm going to do is the mango case, because as part of the tutorial, you have to tear it open, the mango router, the GL, what is it, MT300 or 3000 NV2. Again, I don't know why they have these ridiculous model numbers. I'm sure they don't have, let's see, alphanumeric 26 times 26 times whatever, however many digits. They could name it something simple. I guess they did with Mango, but anyways. So part of the tutorial, you have to tear it apart in order to add external antennas for it. And in the process, I managed to damage all my Mango cases. So I'm going to create a 3D printable folding case for that router specifically. And maybe for the slate as well, because it was a pain getting that one back together. This task will discuss how to get a copy of the NTDS file using the NTDS UT and Disk Shadow tool. We've done this before, I think. And finally, how to dump the file's content. It is important to note that decrypting the NTDS file requires a system boot key to attempt to decrypt LSA isolated credentials, which is stored in the security file system. Therefore, we must also dump the security file containing all required files to decrypt. Cool, I think that case will fit the models I have too. Do you have a Mango specifically? Because they're tiny. Like, I know you're saying you're surprised by how small they were. This one is like this big. NTDS Util is a Windows utility to use to manage. Okay, I think we need to strike this. NTDS Util is a Windows utility used to manage. Okay, so they've been swapped. Strike that, reverse that. Use to, not to used. Manage and maintain Active Directory configurations. It can be used in various scenarios, such as restore deleted objects in Active Directory. Perform maintenance for the AD database. Good. Active Directory snapshot management. Yeah, see, this is the context I think we used it previously. This is kind of like a retrospective of a lot of the tasks we did previously. I know I keep repeating myself, but it is. Set directory services, restore mode, DSRM, administrator passwords, and for more information about NTDS Util, you may visit the Microsoft documentation page. Okay. Let's just bookmark that for now. Put a pin in it. For more information about NTDS Util, you may... Oh, yeah. Local dumping, no credentials. This is usually done if you have no credentials available, but have administrator access. This is what's crazy to me. Like, we're using administrator access to get lower level privileges. I've got the AR-150. It looks identical size and shape-wise from what I can tell. I bought two of them because they are $15. They are $150. I'm going to look that up. Did I see this one already? Is it on Amazon?
Check out my new song Rockstar on
No, skip. Let's see. I'm just going to look at that real quick. They do look identical. I have seen this one before. Does this have pre-compiled binaries for it? Cool, cool, cool. I wonder why the MT300N V2 Mango is more expensive. And why doesn't this one have a snappy name to substitute for its crazy model number? Pre-installed. Convert a public network to a private. Create a secure tethering 3G, 4G USB modem compatible. Powered by any laptop USB power banks or 5V DC adapters sold separately. Pre-installed backed by software. 300 VPN. Imagine it's 2G only. Just reading a little bit more about it. No. Oh, it does have a USB port. Cool, cool, cool. And then there's an MT2500A, and it's called the Broom 2. It's a weird name. This one is $80 though. That's not great. What is this? Oh, it's just a VPN security gateway. VPN cascading internet security, no Wi-Fi. Weird. Aluminum ally case. Anyways, I have the link to the renewed ones for 1590 if you can't find that one. I have too many routers now as it is. I gotta get rid of some of my own. Some of the ones I have owned. I think, yeah, that one should be identical in form factor and compatible with the cases I'm creating. So that's cool. I am probably stalling a little bit because once bitten, twice shy with some of these tasks. Let's see here. For more information about NTDS util, okay, we did that. Locate. This is usually done again. I was complaining about having administrator access in order to get lower level privileges. Therefore, we will be relying on Windows utilities to dump the NTDS file and crack them offline. As a requirement, first we assume we have administrator access to a domain controller. Sure, why not assume that? To successfully dump the content, you know what I should be doing? I should be starting the machine and at the same time working on my... I don't need a OVPN connection. Oh no, an error occurred while starting VM. Why? When in doubt, refresh. Unplug it and plug it back in again. Now let's start machine. I bet it works. Please wait. Hooray, your machine, it worked. Yay. And back to task 7. To successfully dump the content of the NTDS file, we need the following files. The DIT file, I remember that one, the system file, and the security file. The following is a one-liner PowerShell command to dump the NTDS file using the NTDS util tool in the ctemp directory. Now if we check ctemp directory, we will see 2 folders, Active Directory and Registry, which contain the 3 files we need. Transfer them to the attack box. Wait. That's not really real world. Why am I getting so many commercials? All right. Transfer them to the attack box and run the... Oh, we gotta... Okay. I don't think I have secret stump top high on mine, right? I think the last time we did this, we also ran the attack box, and we were surprised that it had such a different color scheme as what we had previously encountered. What was that all about? I forget. Excuse me. Holy cow. I got a lot while we're loading here. I got all that accomplished today. I pieced my slate router back together, which was actually no small task. It was a bit of a chore. And I fixed my bike rack. My bike's bike rack. My DIY bike rack that I made for my TI recumbent. Baketta TI recumbent. And like I said, I got your winnings packaged, and I also sent out another Punagachi case. That was a purchase. I gotta check my email more often. I don't do it daily anymore because I'm missing a lot of Cyberspaceman Mike Punagachi case orders. I say I accomplished a lot today, but on paper, it doesn't really support that notion. It feels like I accomplished a lot today. I think I've definitely accomplished a lot over the last 2 weeks, just because the patent process is so absolutely crazy. Just getting that finished up with was a Herculean effort. Just filing it is crazy. All right, I can stop boring you all with my ramblings now that everything is loaded. View in full screen. We're going to move it over here. And then we're going to minimize it here. But where is our RDP box? Show split view? What's it going to show me? I don't want to see this. I want to see my Windows machine. Where is it? Where are you, Windows machine? I feel like I might have to close one of these in order to see the other. What does this do? Ugh. Why don't they have a split view for each individual machine? Maybe they do. They don't. All right, let's try closing this. Now let's terminate it and then show split view. And then break that one out. Yeah, see? This is a clunky way of doing things. Now, if we start attack box, we should be able to see that in split view as well. You struggle with them? I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ramble for 20% more time. Let's see. What is going on in my life? The next project I have to finish up is my desktop Vuelix arcade cabinet, 3D printed arcade cabinet. And I have printed this thing out probably 3 times now. The first one didn't fit together right, so I trashed that. And then the second one, some of the parts that were printed in PLA kind of melted in the sun, which I know you're going to say, yeah, that's PLA, that's what happens to it, it melts in the sun. But I have the same make and brand and model of PLA out in direct sunlight 24/7. Well, not 24/7 because there's only like 12 hours of daylight. So 12/7, they're in the sunlight 12/7, and they haven't suffered any ill effects from the sun. Make sure and post some pictures on Discord. This is about the arcade cabinet. I'm going to do a video on it, an off-topic Tuesday video. But I'll definitely be posting pictures as well. So,
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
what the hell is going on? Why is my ad blocker not working? All I want to do is cheat YouTube out of ad revenue. Alright, here we go. View in full screen. I very much want to do that. Is it running on a Pi? Yes. It will be. I use Recalbox just because the pinouts, you don't need like a lot of Pi retro gaming console setups require like a I don't know what you would call it, but it basically plugs in as a USB and then has pins out for arcade controls. But if you use Recalbox, it accesses the GPIO pins directly. You know what I'm saying? So you can wire the controls directly to the Pi rather than through some sort of intermediary board. That being said, I plan to have an Arduino intermediary board in order to clean up some of the inputs. So if you play retro games with like any sort of commercial arcade stick, there's a 4th button that is basically all 3 buttons combined. And in a lot of Street Fighter, X-Men video games, Marvel versus Capcom, that sort of thing, it is real particular about hitting all 3 buttons at the same time. And on the cabinet that I'm printing out, there's no room for the 3rd button. So what I'm going to do is program some logic so that just to give a little more slack in the timing on the 3-button push. And if it's within certain acceptable parameters, it will function as a dedicated button, taking the place of those 3 buttons being pressed simultaneously. Was that a sentence? It feels like a sentence. In my mind, it's a sentence. I don't know if it makes sense. Alright, so here we are. Dumping the content of the NTDS file from the victim machine. Let's see. Cool, definitely interested in that video. Seems like if you get a good design on the print parts, it would be something to build and sell for a decent profit. This is one I actually bought off of somebody else. But I do intend to create what I'm calling a mini-cute. A Capcom mini-cute. So, if you've seen on the Discord my Capcom mini-cute cabinet, this will be a minier version of that. There'll be a hybrid of 3D printed parts and some CNC stuff. I missed out on. I can't believe this. I'm speechless. I have no speech. I cannot talk about this. It upsets me so much. Somebody created Capcom Mini-Cute replicas that are perfect copies. Like, they're indistinguishable from the originals. And he was selling them at cost, basically. And I missed out. I don't know how I didn't hear about it until like a year or two after. But I'm super upset about that. Alright, what are we doing? The following is a one-liner PowerShell. Alright, we want to be in this thing here. And we want to hit Control-Shift and click Command Prompt. And yes. And we're in Windows System, and we want PowerShell. And there was some talk about some sort of bypass that you have to run. And I think the command is bypass.-ex. I don't know, but I've seen other people do that too, and I don't know what the benefits are to that, but let's do that anyways. X bypass.
Old Spice Total Body.
What is going on?
24/7.
Oh, I can't even skip this one. Oh, but it's short. Oh my god. This is awful. I might have to turn off the non-music here. Alright, we're into PowerShell. Now we gotta go back to the task. Oh, hold on for a second. My kitty cat needs me. My poor kitty, she has a respiratory infection. My sister insisted on creating this water feature, which is basically just a metal bucket in the ground filled with water. And all the cats drink out of it, even though it's just like fetid swamp water, unfiltered, you know. And a bunch of the neighborhood stray cats come over and drink out of it too. So I'm pretty sure they're swapping communicable diseases by way of this, the absolutely worst looking water feature in the world. World's lamest water feature. I was pretty upset about that. I am going off the rails here pretty regularly. Alright, here we go. PowerShell ntdsutil.exe. I'm just going to turn off the music. This is ridiculous. Sorry about that. CINTDS IFM create full C temp. Did that work? Yeah, she's not loving life right now. She's not doing too badly. Previously, over the weekend, she had trouble, like, labor breathing. But we got her into the vet on Monday, and I think she's doing a little bit better, but she still has a pretty bad cough. How's it going, everybody? Addison A, welcome. Thanks for returning. All right, so it's saying arrow, arrow, which I'm going to assume means that something happened. And it says if we check the ctemp directory. Okay, that's not a command on account of there's no CD there. What? Dir. Okay. Where's temp usually located in Windows? Let me look at this command again. Create full ctemp. So we're supposed to create. By the way, did you get my test email this morning? Addison, full disclosure, I have not checked my. I was just saying that I gotta check my email more regularly. I don't even do it daily these days, and sometimes I miss shop orders. And I haven't contacted Try Hack Me yet. I'm going to do it right after the stream. At which time I will check my email as well. So another crazy day full of, like I said, I think I got a lot done, but apparently I did not. Why didn't this work? PowerShell, NTDOS, util. Actually, am I missing something? ACI, NTDS, IFM, create full, ctemp, QQ. Let's exchange public PGP keys. Sounds good. I'll have to create some. It's been a while since I've used PGP. Guys, what am I missing here? Oh, full quotes. I don't have a quote at the beginning. So I wish it would tell me that. Alright, let's do this. Oh, there's what happened to my memory. Come back, memory. PowerShell ntds util.exe, and I did it again. Alright, now we do AC ntds ifm create full c temp qq q space q q space q lowercase q. Alright, it did a thing. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little graphic. I like that. FM Media created successfully in ctemp. CD. And we can just do crazy backslash temp. CD temp. And then crazy backslash CD temp. Dir. CD temp. And dir again. Alright, now we gotta copy those. What did we dump exactly? Let me reread this. successfully dumped the content of the NTDS file. All right. Transfer them to the attack box and run the secrets dump.py script. All right, we've had problems with secure copy previously, mostly as a result of not knowing what the default password is. So we're probably going to have to change the password. That was my workaround. Don't know what the password is? Change it to something that you do know. All right, what are we doing here? Secure copy. C. Can we just copy all of temp? Oh my gosh. I should know this by now. I should just drill common Linux hacking commands. All right, easy enough. Sometimes I forget where to put the colon. I think that's the biggest problem. I was on the right track at the very least. What's the user on... I could just do who am I, right? Who am I? Where am I? And we're going to use ethos. Wow, holy cow. This has all the interfaces. Oh, there is no etho. There's just low. And 5 maybe? What's going on? New York. That's where you are. You remembered. Buffalo, specifically. Known for its bad weather and losing sports teams. I guess ends 5, right? 1010 40 154. Alright, so let's try that. Root at, right? Root at 10.20.44. Is that what I said? I'm just making up stuff. 4154. Okay, I was making up stuff. And let's see. Yeah, currently I use Kaspersky's password manager, but I'm thinking of changing to KeepAss. And we're at what are we just doing? No, I want to be here. That's kind of why I like it, is because they're not friendly with the US. So if you just work with the assumption that all security, commercially available security programs are backdoored, then you want the one in the country that doesn't have legal jurisdiction over you. That's my reasoning behind that. But it's not actually banned. It might be banned from government use, but why? Okay. Do. Where am I? All right, ctemp root at, and then is this the thing? Can we do that? I did tor. I did root. I did Kali. So now we're just going to make up our own password. The NSA is watching everything. Let's see here. Password. New Unix password. Password updated successfully. And password tor. ctemp, not a regular file. Is it because I use a weird looking slash, or I can't copy entire directories? Why can't I copy entire directories? It's got to be a file. All right, let's try this again. ctemp, and we'll do Active Directory first. Why? It's got to be an underscore, even if there's not an underscore in the name? I am floundering. That reminds me, too many passwords. I have sneakers waiting for me at the library. Let's see. No such file or directory. Believe it or not, Trent, I am just struggling with secure copy commands currently. Is this a Windows thing where I can just rename something? Will it prompt me? Guys, I just want to get Active Directory securely copy my brain? That wouldn't take too long. It's like a 12 megabyte transfer at this point. I feel like I'm getting further and further away from being smart the more I do this. See, if I do this, it truncates Active Directory as active. Do I have to put this in quotes or something stupid so that it knows I'm not going on to something else? Trent says yes. I have to do that. All right. Not a regular file. Is it the slashes? I know we're in a Windows environment, but sometimes it acts weird if you're copying to a Linux environment. It seems like, anyways, not a regular file. So it's a folder. Wait a second, because up here it said, oh. Okay, so I'm imagining in Active Directory we're going to see system and security. How come I can't copy an entire folder? It seems like it should be something I should be able to do. Oh no, but we do have the DIT file, and we need that. But where are the systems and security? Oh, registry is a folder too. All right, so that's where they are. Guys, what's it doing?
What's it doing?
It's learning.
Right now, as we speak, I am going to offset the decibels there for when that plays. Because I feel that was like real loud, yeah? Was that too loud for everybody? Show all sources. It's learning. We're going to crank that down. By about 10 decibels.
What's it doing?
It's learning.
Now we're going to try 20 decibels. Do-do-do.
What's it doing?
It's learning.
All right, so that seems reasonable. That was too quiet. Okay, I'll pump it back up a little bit. Do we like the negative 10 decibels? Is that the sweet spot? The very first one with no offset. I do not use Proton Mail, but it's one of those things I keep meaning to get around to looking into. All right.
What's it doing?
It's learning.
I think I went up 10 decibels. This stream has gone completely off the rails. It's just me fiddling with settings and oh god. Every time I go to scroll in the advanced audio settings, it changes properties instead of just scrolls for me. Since I have like 1,000 different items here. That is loud. Appreciate it. Sorry about that. Negative 10. That's where we're gonna land on this.
What's it doing?
It's learning.
C temp Active Directory. NTDS dit, right? NTDS.dit, and we're copying it to no such file or directory. We gotta do the weird slashes. You know, as soon as we get done with the compromising Active Directory model, I'm gonna have to start all over from the very beginning and do a whole new live streaming series just to demonstrate that I've learned something and can do this. I can do this. You can do it. Still nothing, huh? Wow, because temp Active Directory, I'm missing a folder. My God, I'm bad at this. I gotta stop with the self-deprecating comments as well. It's just kind of reinforcing. I'm on autopilot. I I gotta get emotionally involved in this. Holy cow, it worked. Now we gotta move up. No, move up. No, move up. Moving on up. I am... Occupy the Web is practically Mr. Robot on YouTube. He actually has a Mr. Robot series where he like recreates hacks from the TV show. DC registry. Let's go back to our secure copy command since it worked this time. And you know what? No, I know what files we need. We need system and security. I was going to go look in the folder, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I know what I'm doing. I am competent and capable. Where are we? Registry. Crazy slash. System. Tor. Go, go, go. Oh, all right. It's finished. All right. Let's see. Registry. And now what? Security. And we should be just about done here. All right. Whew. That took a lot of hacking. I don't know how accurate my feelings on this are, but this is how it felt to me. Some sweaty typing. Alright, transfer from the attack box and run the secrets dump pi script to extract the hash. Oh, we gotta find the secrets thing again. Trent, do you remember where this is, typically? Hopefully it's here. This time. I've done this before. This is all seeming so very familiar. Paste, please paste. I don't want... Okay, here we go. Python. Python 3.9. Opt. Did I tell you my left hand is crippled? Examples. Secrets. Dump.py dash security. Path to security is root security system. Oh my gosh. Root system dash mtds root. That's where we found it when it worked. Good. All right. Why? Oh my God. Why am I doing this in... I'm so tired. What is wrong with me, you guys? I gotta stay positive. Did that even copy? I guess we don't have to be in this folder since we're giving them full paths anyways. Oop, I gotta go check on the kitty. All right. Sorry about that. Anytime I hear a cat giving a distress call, it was a different cat this time. It was a white kitty. My brain is like 90% toxoplasmosis, so anytime a cat calls, I have to answer that call and help them out. All right. Let's see here. Swampno, K27. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. We're working on task 7 of harvesting credentials, which is the final room of the compromising Active Directory module. So we're in the final stretch. Is that what they call it? And security and root. Security and system and root, not question mark root, it's definitely root, system, and now dash ntds root ntds dot dit local. Here we go. It's gonna work. I should have chosen a more elegant folder probably than just root though, huh? Oh well. Alright, so it looks like we have a bunch of hashes here. Kerberos keys. THM red is making many appearances. NLSKM. Machine plain password hex. Alright, so a lot to parse there. Remote dumping with credentials. Wait, we probably have to answer a question. Let's look what kind of question we got to answer. Apply the technique discussed in this task to dump the NTDS file locally and extract the hashes. What is the target system boot key value? Note, use THM red THM as an Active Directory user since it has administrator privileges. Apply the technique discussed in this task and dump the NTDS files locally. Did anybody get my toxoplasmosis joke? Because that is kind of a brain hack in and of itself. Let's see. What is the clear text password for the BK admin username? Man, this is... Yeah, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made last night. I'm gonna go through this. But the one thing that's kind of confusing me is it says use THM red THM as an Active Directory user. It kind of seems like we should be logged in as him. If it was above a little bit, if I run this as a command, can I just like pipe it into like a text file and then Control F, find it? THM, here's BK admin. But that is not the, oh, can I just search from here? BK admin. Find. Right, I know about that one. I want the plaintext password. Wozurix bug bounty? I'm not sure I understand the question, but we're doing the task 7 of the credentials harvesting room. Find next. No, keep finding. You're going the wrong way. I'm looking for a clear text. We're repeating ourselves now. Let's see. I have to pay 200 pounds. I don't even know what kind of crazy money that is of cat food to get them back. But toxoplasmosis, actually, it's a parasite that does hack the brains of mice, cats, and people. And some people think that it causes... People infected with toxoplasmosis are caused to have greater affection for cats. It screws up the fear receptors in the mice brains so that they aren't afraid of cats and they get eaten by cats, and in that manner the parasite is passed on to the cat. Fun fact. I should search Bootki. Target system Bootki. Okay, so we've got that. No! Come back. Why? Yes, find this. Find this for me again. Target system Bootki. Sneaking up on it. Clicking copy. I don't know if I have to use this crazy contraption over here. Hint, no. I meant to do this. Correct answer. Yay! Guys, do you know?
Stupid, man. It's universally stupid.
No, that's not the meme I wanted. Do you guys know how I managed to do that?
So how did you do it?
Do what?
Break the code.
Used a logic bomb, dropped it through the trapdoor.
I used a logic bomb. I dropped it through the trapdoor. What is the clear text password for the BK admin username? Let's just scan this. See if we can find it. With our eyes. Yeah, short answer is I had administrator rights. I'm looking for something that doesn't look like gibberish and or gibberish. Let's get rid of this here. I'm not seeing it. Shout out if you see it. Maybe it's in the next commands we have to write. Maybe we're not going to see it here. That doesn't look plain text to me. I know I did this once before, but I'm hoping doing the same thing will produce different results. All right, let's read a little bit further. Maybe there's more we have to do here. We have to crack the whatchamacallit. Okay. Remove. Remote dumping with credentials. This is where we're going to find the answer, I bet. I think Swampna left us already. In the previous section, we discussed how to get hashes from memory with no credentials in hand. In this task, we will be showing how to dump a system and domain controller hashes remotely, which requires credentials such as passwords or NTLM hashes. We also need credentials for users with administrative access to domain controller or special permissions as discussed in the DC Sync section. DC Sync. The DC Sync is a popular attack to perform within an Active Directory environment to dump credentials remotely. I know this because we've used it multiple times now. This attack works when an special account with necessary permissions or AD admin account is compromised that has the following AD permissions. Replicating directory changes all, replicating directory changes in filtered set. An adversary. Oh, I was doing so good. I got through that. That was like a tongue twister. I got through it and then stumbled immediately. An adversary takes advantage of these configurations to perform domain replication, commonly referred to as DC sync or domain controller sync. For more information about the DC sync attack, you can visit the THM Persisting AD Room Task 2. The Persisting AD Room uses Mimicates, tool to perform the DC. See, that's how bad my toxoplasmosis is. I'm even fond of Mimikatz. Anything with cats in the title. Tool to perform the DC synchronization attack. Let's demonstrate the attack using a different tool, such as the Impact Secret Stump script. But we've used that already. It doesn't matter what we do at this point. We're going to be reusing stuff. All right, Python 3.9, Opt Impact, example, Secret Stump. Yep, I'm familiar. Just DC, THM Red, AD, admin user. Okay, so this is what they mean when they say use the thm.red THM as an Active Directory user. What? Do they mean to put this note here? Unclear. I feel like they put that in the wrong place, but what do I know? And then thm.red admin user 10.10. How do they know my IP? Is that the same IP? It is. All right. User at machine. So this is on the attack machine. Python Impact Secret Stump. Just DC THM admin user. I don't understand why this works without. This is with credentials. What are we running this against? Note, if we were interested to dump only then, guys, I gotta turn on the fan here. Sorry. I'm just gonna run this with the full faith and confidence that it knows what it's doing. Python 3.9 opt in packets examples secrets dump.py just DC, not just DC NTLM THM.red is it just THM red / THM? Not them. Yeah, 10.10.111.61. Excuse me, don't leak your IP. In packets. Password. For what? Oh god, are we supposed to be using the password from all the way back when? So remember when I was like, I don't know how this is going to work without credentials. Well, I guess it won't work out without credentials. I think we got this, guys. Password. Earlier on, I should have been keeping notes. Why can't I talk? So one of the possible passwords. Am I missing something super simple? Oh, this is the one I think. Yeah, THM user, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure this will work. Logon is involved. This is either due to a bad username or authentication information. Where am I? So I don't have like window or copy paste history. I'm just gonna paste that for easy access. What am I missing? That's got to be correct, right? Does it necessarily have to be capitalized? Or is my copy and paste once again not working? I'm guessing my copy and paste is once again not working. All right. Capital E for SY PASSW. I'm guessing that's a 0 ORD. Could be a capital O. E for SY PAW or PASSW capital O R D. Is this in 0 or O.com? I was hoping there was some sort of like web app. Maybe I can get AI to answer. Is this an 0 or an O? Is this maybe I should stop playing around and just get back to work. All right. Is there something wrong with this? I don't think capitalization matters, does it? But just in case, let's try lowercase again. THM. And password, capital E for SY. Nope. Capital E for SY, capital P, S, W. Let's see, 0 or O. I'm guessing it's a 0. I think that looks more like a 0 to me. Let's go back and check real quick. That looks like a 0 to you? It looks like an O to me. We'll try it both ways again though. This is not an easy password. E4SY. My God. So tired. There will not be a second task tonight. Easy. Yeah, no one's gonna sponsor this nonsense. wait until I get good. Then you'll see. Is the IP wrong? Check for different passwords. But here it says use THM as an Active Directory user since it says administrator privileges. Again, I know it's saying for this question, but I think that's a typo because we didn't need to do any of that to find the correct answer. And here you'll see that the THM user THM local. It's not password. That one was in for a THM user and not THM. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Did we find passwords for THM up here somewhere? What can we do with this hash? Anything? Wait, we're not trying to get the... I'm currently looking for other passwords. Victim user. Could it be that? I mean, that's the only other real password that we can make use of, I guess. I wonder if victim user is THM. What? Here it is, guys.
Stupid, man. It's universally stupid.
Pretty dumb. What was it again? Just password 1 at. Oh, I've lost it already. Come back to me, THM. All right. Password is pass. This one definitely a 0. Am I not in the window? There we go. All right, now we're gonna find BKM admin, whatever BKM admin thing. We gotta do the thing, man. No, we gotta crack these hashes. I think is the next step, right? Once we obtain hashes, we can either use the hash for a specific user to impersonate him or crack the hash using cracking tools such as Hashcat. We can use the Hashcat M1000 mode to crack Windows NTLM hashes as follows. Path to NTLM hashes.txt. Path to word lists such as rocku.txt. Alright, so where's the BK admin hash? Is that here or from before? I'm not seeing it here. Why do we do this? This was a dead end. This doesn't answer any of our questions. Oh wait, no, here it is. BK admin. And once again, I've already forgotten which part of this is the viable hash. Is it this part? Okay, so Oracle, oh, and I see Trent are both telling me it is this one here. It is this one here. It is this one here. No, that is the whole thing. Why did that... What is going on? Why did that work? Unpack... oh, never mind. Okay. I entered a fugue state there for a moment. It didn't work. I'm just copying and pasting from the same terminal. Let's get rid of this embarrassing mess. And now we have to hashcat M. Where's the path to the NTLM hashes text? Alright, so where are we? LS. Oh, and I can't paste it in, so... No, I can. I shouldn't have cleared that. Nano NTLM hashes txt v control shift v, and let's see here, we're just gonna delete all this, and we're gonna go to the end and we're gonna backspace a bunch. And home and control X. Yes. Yes. And path to word lists such as rocku text. Alright, so where is our rocku text? Oh wait, word lists. Where's this? User share word lists. Okay. I can just copy this too. The good news is we can copy within our VM, to our VM. And we're off. Hash cat dash m 1000 dash a 0. Do we have to do the full path? I suppose. Why not? ntlm hashes.txt, and now our path. Oh no! Now we just hit Control V. Now we just hit Control Shift V. And is that all there is to it? It can't be that easy. Oh, rocku.txt. Rocku.txt. I love Hashcat. It makes me happy. You too are infected with toxoplasmosis, just like me. Hashcat starting. What happened? Guess it's just working. Ludo, because of the delay, it seems like, I know you're ahead of the game, but it seems like you're just repeating what I'm saying sometimes because of the delay. But again, I know you're ahead of us. I overate too much. Why am I so fat? There's an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet thing that one of my nephews and I and my dad went to today, and ate too much. Hashcat cracked. NTLM. Hash target. Salt amplifier. Can it desalt stuff? That's not possible, right? Unless you give it a salt. Is it just this? Why would that be in Rocku? Let's see if that works. Uh-oh, your answer is incorrect. What am I missing? Is the password just password? What is this then? This seems like it would be a good password. Also incorrect. It's password. But it is not correct either. Did I use the wrong hash? R5 is the first password to try? Do they have a space at the end here? What is going on? Submit! Tell me I'm correct. I think it has password 123. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11. 11 letters. Oh, I'm so tired. of this and everything in the world. Okay, Trent, where are you getting that from? What am I missing? Is it up here somewhere? Scroll all the way down and like, oh, here. What the hell?
Unlucky.
All right. Well, obviously, it's time for me to step away from the keyboard and do something else fun, like video development. I'll work on the Mango stuff. Oh, also, I promised Addison A that I should contact the Try Hack Me people right after this. So that's what I'm going to do. Trent, thank you as always for pointing out what I'm missing at every step of the way. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right. Let's end on a positive note.
Hackers of the world unite.
And with that, I am going to say good night, thank you, and visit me tomorrow. Pliny, it is encouraging because obviously you can't do worse than I'm doing, so that should encourage you to try this stuff on your own and far surpass what I'm accomplishing here. So if that's all I've accomplished, it's good enough for me. All right, with that, thank you once again. I hope you all tune in tomorrow because I obviously need your help and support. Thursday, 8 p.m. EST. See you then.